All right, let's watch this video about
Do you trust Pew Research?
PSO Girl Mindset when a sub 5 gets reality check, modern marriages. Well, let's see. Oh, I know this podcast. I know this whatever podcast. So let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Disclaimer: this video is strictly for entertainment. Okay.
I think Pew Research is a good source. Yeah.
So, according to Pew Research, women who get married as virgins are far less likely to cheat than women who don't.
Yeah, I think there's a correlation versus.
Up to, well, actually, it gets higher by everyone. The metric gets higher.
Is this the same study?
Women have a duty to keep the
This guy is quite based.
family intact as well. They're responsible for most of the divorces. They file for the most amount of divorces, not because of abuse, but because of irreconcilable differences. And when asked, I don't feel fulfilled.
But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you,
You
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a dyke. Don't talk about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your mouth.
So before he was exposed, he used to run
Okay, that's actually kind of brutal. I'm not gonna lie for him. I thought he was based, like in general, but I did not know that. That's kind of brutal.
his mouth about virginity, body count,
That's
and
brutal.
purity. That was one of his favorite subjects.
It's even easier. Let's say your little son Jack comes over to you at 19
That's
years
kind of
old,
crazy, man.
and all things equal, Jack has the choice between 2 women. They both adore him. They're both beautiful. They both have what you would consider to be great virtues. But one of them had a past that was highly promiscuous, and the
Any studies on long hair being more attractive? I don't know any studies, but I think just generally speaking, most people would agree that longer hair men looks better.
other one does not. Which one would you want Jack to end up with?
Well, are you asking me? Because
Yeah.
my personal, whichever one he felt like he wanted to pursue.
That would mean nothing to you for little Jack. You'd be like, Jack, don't worry about it. Sure, she sucked 100 in a blow-dickathon. Move past it. Leave the
No, I think his IPD is fine. It's just this negative pudding.
How do you get invited
to the Hold on.
Because this stemmed from like the advice to have girls wait and be less promiscuous.
Well, and then he was talking to me about it.
Hold on. Base my answer off of.
Yeah, but nobody's doubting that Reformation is not only possible, but is key to the Christian ethic. But that does not erase your previous deeds. It does not erase your past, that just because you have been redeemed, the past no longer exists.
But then when you bring his own wife into the equation, he becomes defensive and starts crying around.
Is that your stupid bitch mouth?
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say, Dyke?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison?
Wait, I knew he had a wife, but she has other kids with other men. Oh man, that's brutal.
Into your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against...
Do you the women that you try
convince them
to?
that they shouldn't...
You know, Charlie, did I
pursue
bring...
Women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for
better
it.
than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck.
In his
girl.
own delusional head, even though his wife has had 3 baby daddies, his standards do not apply to her, it just applies to every other woman.
Women can absolutely change and be redeemed. But men do not need to then disregard their baggage and marry them. This is
How am I gonna promote my stream on my YouTube on Clav stream? How am I gonna do that?
perfectly compatible even within the Christian worldview. Nothing would compel a Christian man to have to date a woman, even if she's redeemed, to date her.
No.
Because she fucked 100 dudes before she was Christian,
Yeah.
or even while she was Christian.
Well, that's scripturally incorrect because basically, according to scripture, you're a new creation. So therefore, what that means when you get baptized is actually you're born again.
You're born again virgin. You're a born again virgin. You're born again in your virginity. Your hymen grew back as fancy. It's shot.
Nah, dude, I'm sorry. This is actually extremely fucking like
It's all around a born again virgin.
He's literally digging his own grave. Yeah.
Yay! Wow.
Really matter.
There you go. Bottoms up to you. You were born again a virgin. The entire past race you did. You unfucked every guy you've ever fucked. Ah, yay!
Yeah, you should say it to yourself, man.
He could talk about purity and virginity all he wants, but in the end of the day, he also has to cope with a single mom. You know, he will have to cope with a single mom and marry her, and that's what he did. And so this alone contradicts all of his beliefs, because he believes that a woman that has a past is likely to cheat. And he proves this as well. In a previous clip, he also said that he
is factually right, but him saying it and being right about the points of virginity and like marriage and like the more sexual partners a woman has had, the worse it is for marriage and like long-term relationship. That still applies to him and his own wife, who is married single mom. Like, bro,
took DNA tests to make sure that his children are his, basically proving that he does not really trust
he has good takes, but he is just a hypocrite at the end of the day.
His wife.
Look, I have what I would consider 100% faith and trust in my wife, but I told her, I told her these words exactly. You're gonna get the fucking test, and if not, I'm out the door. Period.
Well, let's face it, at this point in our lives, it's not so easy to find people to have sex with us.
This is
I wouldn't marry a girl who's not a virgin. I mean, I don't plan to marry anybody anytime soon, but I would preferably have her to be a virgin. That would be a quite preferred thing to have for a wife. But I don't actually know. I don't even want to marry somebody. I don't believe in marriage.
How pathetic these fake alpha males are, you know?
Every time you talk about how older women are undesirable, women with past are undesirable,
That's not what I say.
And then you are dating a woman, you are married to a woman, you are in love with a woman.
Can you tell me what my position is?
Oh, bro, just marry a virgin, bro. Like, you're 40-year-old? Oh, bro, you know, you're still in your prime, bro. Just marry a virgin, bro. As if that's possible. And it's not even possible for him. How can it be possible for you? Going back to the point that he made, that women with a past are likely to cheat. That's absolutely true, yes. The thing is, you as
older men are only desirable a little bit if they're fucking billionaires. Oh, I just actually skipped like a fuck ton of video.
Fucking test.
You know,
that's not what I say.
You are
marry a virgin, bro. Like, you're 40-year-old? Oh, bro, you know, you're still in your prime, bro. Just marry a virgin, bro. As if that's possible. And it's not even possible for him. How can it be possible for you? Going back to the point that he made, that women with a past are likely to cheat. That's absolutely true, yes. The thing is, you as a 30-year-old man, it's very hard for you to get a younger girl. You will just get very low quality women as you age. That's just the reality of it, you know, if any, you know. If any, actually, like to be honest, like, you either get nothing or very bad quality women, single moms. That's what you are going to get as you age. That is just the reality of things, you know, and there is no way you can cope your way out of this. And that's why I made so
Chads are dating fucking Becky's now, man.
many videos talking about this. Older guys will resonate and agree with what I'm saying, because they fumbled good relationships, you know, because they wanted to be a playboy in their youth, you know. They fumbled good women. The age pill does not apply to women alone, it applies to men as well, especially when Norwood starts creeping in. If that Norwood starts creeping in at 25, 28, you know, that's when it's over.
It's over, man.
What's your name?
Name's Brad.
Nah, that's not number 3. I would say that's number 2.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
But the point is, he's balding, yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed financial and
Wait, no, that's not even number 3.
Kara, why'd you pop your balloon?
I popped because you had just shaved on it first.
Of course.
But I kind of want my balloon back.
He just has a bad hairline.
Oh boy. Let's get her a balloon.
Why didn't you pop your balloon? What do you like about this guy?
His income. But I can't see his face.
Want me to take my mask off?
Yes, please.
Oh, man. I mean, dude, that's just... Why would you go on a show like that, man? You're just putting yourself in a bad situation, dude. Like, I just feel bad for the guy because I bet he was peer pressured to get on the show, and now he's just being humiliated because of his looks. Like, bro, that is actually bottom 1% of looks right there. This is unfortunately when it's over. Like, literally, like, yeah, he looks like he's a burn victim. Like, I deadass think that this guy is unsavable, and that's brutal because not many men will ever reach this point or be at this point, because only like 1% of men can be this bad looking. But this guy looks like he's a burn victim. That's just sad, bro. I'm not even gonna comment anymore.
I'm gonna talk about Norwood in the future, how to prevent it, but you have to understand a lot of things will...
He got burned trying to save his sister. Oh my god, that's sad, bro. I feel bad, bro.
Get worse, you know, your skin quality, your collagen, it's going to get worse, you know. A lot of things are not going to be...
What would I do if I was... Oh my dude, I don't even want to have a thought of that, bro. Please don't. I don't want to think about that.
That's good. It's just what happens. Everyone ages, and as you age, you become less desirable.
What?
Yeah.
We're about 18. Really?
Yeah.
Swear.
We do social media.
Yeah, we make content.
You know, be the quality that you want and be like, where do we find quality women?
You know what, dude? I'll be honest with you. I don't even think you should have any business dating right now. I think you should be building up an empire and like, you know, building up your last name so that a woman one day will want to take that last name.
Right, bro. Just build an empire, bro. Yeah, and then who will come to your empire? Gold diggers? That's what Myron Gaines himself has. Only gold diggers, you know?
Thank you, Angie. She's been great, guys. Truly one of the best ladies ever. Best women.
When you make yourself available as a woman, that is cheating.
Yeah.
That is cheating. Whether women want to accept it or not, you're not the ones going to approach the opposite gender. You make yourself available, then the opposite gender approaches you. When women get pretty for a reason, you get pretty, men approach you. That in itself.
No, I like Myron. He's cool, but I don't agree with everything he says. And like that whole like build empire stuff, like I kind of agree with that, but I would only agree with it if he mentioned that they should really focus on improving their looks as well, because that's gonna have the biggest impact. Like alongside the money, alongside building the empire, becoming rich and whatever.
Is cheating because you're going out for the purpose.
Yo, Natty, yeah, bro, I was on Cloud stream, yeah.
Of getting attention. Some girls sit there and say, "Oh no, I do it for myself." Okay, then dress up, wear makeup, and sit at home. When a woman really respects and admires a man, etc., everybody else is virtually invisible to her. She doesn't need to be in the club. She doesn't need to be consuming alcohol. Yeah. There's no reason for a woman to be at a club or a bar or any type of situation where there's the opposite gender there looking to fuck.
My eyebrows look really sparse because this lighting is so bright. It literally like shows every imperfection of my eyebrows. But I mean, I'm gonna go hop on oral minoxidil soon.
When she has a man at home.
But this is kind of brutal, I'm not gonna lie, about Myron. So, like, yeah, I agree with a lot of the things he says, but there's obviously things like this is like brutal and like extremely funny.
So you're saying you can never go out and have a guy's night, and she can never go out and have a girl's night?
No, I can do whatever I want. She stays inside.
I tell you, don't go to the fucking club. You want to go to the club anyway and be a whore? I tell you not to fucking hang out with your slutty ass friends. You hang out with them anyway?
Is that his girlfriend though? I'm confused.
This is why I tell you guys that you need to watch what she does. No girls' nights, no clubs, none of that shit.
I mean, even if you wanted to start dating at 18 years old, most men are not gonna be able to date at 18 years old because they're not like HTN plus. Because typically at HTN plus is when you can have an abundance of or more women and actually have a relationship. So if you're not HTN, then like you have to build your empire anyways. You have to build money. You have to make money so you can hard max. So like that's where like his point kind of makes sense about building an empire, because you have to have money anyways, regardless, to be able to ascend. So you might as well make a lot of money, build an empire, and then at the same time just focus on looks, right? So that's the thing, you want to do both at once.
she has a high body count. That's why she's mad.
Exactly. That's why she's mad.
Like, bro, here's the thing. Whenever girls, okay, don't want to tell you what it is, that means it's high. Okay. Typically, when people hide things, it means there's shame there. Where does that shame come from? It comes from the reality that it is not attractive to have a high body count. And women know this.
Dating status?
Nah, he said body count.
I'm single.
Body count.
He said body count.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that.
You're my girl, you're not putting your fucking body on the internet and we're together. She's your girl now, but if she still puts photos like that of herself on the internet and is being provocative,
Then yeah.
when she's in a relationship with you, that's fucking disrespectful. She's single.
That was good D.
Alright, ladies.
I don't think love is like something that really matters, because love is just an emotion. It's not really a real thing. And like money can't do it that easily for you, though. That's the thing.
I know this sounds terrible to say. Hurts your feelings. When you sexualize yourself on the internet, that is considered hoe behavior.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that's how it goes.
That's. I mean, I don't like that. I mean, I've seen it and it's fucking stupid. Wait, that's his girlfriend? Wait, that's his girlfriend? Myron, dudes. Ah, man. No way, that's his girlfriend, right?
You really have to understand this. As you get older, your opportunities drop, okay? There is no hope for you as you get older. You have to stop coping with money and aging like fine wine. The fine wine coping. You have to stop coping with that shit.
Yeah, I understand that love it, like the whole point of anything in life is certain emotions. Yes, but like to truly love somebody, you have to be with them regardless of your emotions, right? That's how you quote unquote love somebody truly. But I don't think people can really do that. It's not really something people can do nowadays. You know, maybe 100 years ago you could truly love somebody because life wasn't as hard in many other ways. Life is just extremely difficult now to date, and promiscuity and like women and like, you know, virginity, all these things, like, you know, it's just really bad right now.
And this is what happens to people like Akash, you know? He just has to
this guy.
cope with a
Oh my
very
God,
low
dude.
quality woman. You know, she's obviously younger than him, she's better looking than him, but she's very, very bad quality woman. There's just nothing else this guy can do. He will have to cope with her. She's gonna gaslight you into thinking that providing is something that's good.
The guys that are actually in the 1% tax bracket, they want to do like the things that my husband and Nav are doing. They want to take care of women. They don't want us to be stressed. They want to be in our divine. They want us to be in our divine feminine energy. I said that investing in your wife is the big.
I think hypergamy, it's still a problem everywhere in the world. But the thing is, in the east side of the world, not the west side, everything is being, you know, like there's arranged marriages and stuff like that. So these people still they're still hypergamous. These women are still hypergamous, but they're being forced to do arranged marriage and stuff like that because of their religion and like where they live. So hypergamy is everywhere in the world. It's just because of the third world countries and because of arranged marriages
Biggest ROI
that it's not as affected as in the West. But in the West, it's a lot more open and you can do whatever the fuck you want. So it's a lot like more brutal.
that you'll ever have. Investing in your wife is not a financial burden.
What do I quantify as love? I can't give you that answer. I don't know what love means. I have no idea. I never experienced anything to do with love. So I can't tell you. Never felt love. Maybe love is just like an emotion. Maybe love is just about being with somebody for the rest of your life, or like just going through all the hardships with them. What does love mean? That is a good question. I don't think anybody knows that question.
She gets into this divine feminine energy, this divine feminine aura. In return, she starts taking care of you in a much better way. She's so emotionally supportive of you because women are so strong in their EQ and how they can take care of men. And like that energy gets rewarded in the universe. It starts coming back to you.
Gaslighting is something women made up to win arguments. And it is a effective. I gotta be honest.
And I can say I'm like a case in point example. Like even before my husband really started making money, he always would find little ways to spoil me, even if it didn't cost that much in the beginning. And now like we've gone from like him buying me like AirPods or like Nike shoes to now like, you know, spending so much money at Miu Miu or Cartier or whatever. And I'm not saying that to be braggy. I'm saying that I've seen this principle like really work, and I truly believe that like a man that takes care of his wife.
Maddie, unfortunately, bro, there is no real way exactly, because hypergamy is still gonna exist. Even if you humble a LTB, they're still gonna have the hookup with chat anyways.
It is like blessed by the universe.
Oh, I actually don't cook and clean ever.
We have like a cleaning lady come once a week, because also like cleaning is hard and it's really stressful and it damages your cuticles and your nails. If you spend like X amount of money on the nails.
Your nails! Oh my god, I'm sorry, that's insane, dude. She's worrying about her nails. Aww.
It's kind of a waste to like prep your manicure. That's how we kind of split that. We outsource, which I truly believe in. She gets into this divine feminine energy, this divine feminine aura. In return, she starts taking care of you in a much better way. Then for laundry, like I do my own laundry, he does his own laundry. The smell is unreal because the balls. No offense to the homeless people, but like, you know when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car?
Yeah.
That's what my husband's balls smell like. Oh my god, I hope he's not mad.
You know, another thing I do sometimes
What?
when my wife is upset at me, I will start smiling at her. I know. It's that she understands me. I then explain to her, also, if I took you completely seriously, I would have to beat you up. I'm not sure who you think you're talking to.
Dude, this jester, bro, holy fuck!
Can't possibly be me. For real. Otherwise, I would have to fuck you up.
You know, this is also something that all of these red pill gurus say. When you are provider, you are masculine, you know? Just be a simp and give all of your money to some girl that does not give two shits about you. The ghost of Yad, why BC too cold? He also copes about this a lot.
Typically what these black pill people will say, you know, you might be able to attract a girl off your status and off your money, but it's not genuine desire. But I would argue, if you really think about it, what are the two sort of purposes of life? It's reproduction and survival. And as a man, when we look at a woman, we don't look at a woman for survival value. We don't give a fuck. She doesn't offer us any survival value whatsoever. But what they can do is offer us reproductive value. And so when we look at a woman, we tend to prioritize genetics and beauty and looks because that is a sole determinant of your genetic value. A woman looking at a man, on the other hand, she actually values your survival value a lot more than your reproductive value.
The survival value that you provide to a woman is your genetics, to make sure that her offspring are not going to die as
yeah, so like it doesn't matter. We care about looks, but women care about looks even more.
To make sure that her offspring are gonna grow up and be as big as their daddy. You know, this is what really matters.
And bigger.
You know, women love
and bigger than their daddy, bro.
A man that has good genetics. They love a man that is tall and handsome. Quite simply, that's the only value you can provide when it comes to evolutionary biology. You cannot really make up shit like money being more important than looks, something that is genetic. You cannot really make that up, you know.
But at least we have the financial, or not the financial, the ability now to hard max.
You could cope all you want about money, but you cannot really make that up because money does not really exist. In the other hand, looks really do exist. Genetics you pass on, they exist more than anything else. A woman is attracted to your phenotype, to your height, to your looks overall, and health indicators, and everything that tells her you are high quality. And it's all about genetics, same as you are attracted to a woman for her genetics. Of course.
I look, you feel bad for these tall guys who go and like date these short women. That's like they're kind of wasting your genetics. Like you should date somebody who's at least like 6 feet tall. I know it's hard to find someone like that, a woman that's tall like that, but I'm just saying they're kind of like just they're feeding to the hypergamy, right?
I'll give you a very good example from my own experiences, something that I've seen.
Yeah,
in
men
real
are
life.
horny.
So I've had
understand.
this not friend, he was more like an acquaintance, a friend of a friend, and this guy was a model. He actually used to model. He's a French guy from Normandy. Very tall guy, very tall, like 2 meters tall. Has very good jawline. I'll rate him like 7 out of 10 facially, but overall very good looking guy because of his height and SMV. A very good phenotype as well. And this guy was basically, what he used to do was going out with very rich old women, and and you know, these women, they would give him all types of gifts and money. They would give him like monthly income just for being with them, literally.
This game isn't too bad for Looksmaxxing. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think so. I mean, probably there's some science behind it, but from my knowledge, it's not too bad.
It's like
but like it technically can recess you, I've heard, but I'm not exactly sure.
Sugar daddy for women, and there are a lot of stories like this. You could find a lot of examples of this. And this guy used to brag about this in his close friend circle. He used to tell us, oh, you know, I've got this new Yamaha YZ, you know. She bought me this new Yamaha. She bought me this Louis Vuitton bag, you know. He'll keep talking about this all day. And every time he opens his mouth, it just makes it clear to me that, yes, women of course care about genetics, and there are cases of rich women oofy-doofy maxing as well. It just quite simply proves the point that women, as much as men, care about genetics. All human beings care about genetics. We are the same species. There is no difference between men and women. We are the same species. We are animals, and all we care about is good quality genes for our offspring. This is something that runs in our subconscious mind, you know. It's not something that we think about, but it's there. You know, sugar mommies, it's something that exists. And this just proves that your point is not right. It completely destroys this bullshit point of women caring about survival, you know. I'm ready to hear any arguments. I'm always open-minded to something that will prove me wrong, but I don't think there is any way around this, you know. Black pill will always be proven right, unfortunately, because it's just reality. And no matter how much this guy talks about women and purity and all of this bullshit, he will have to settle for a less good quality woman. He will have to settle for a single mom. This is what a lot of you guys watching this video will have to do as well. You also have to do this. You also have to cope with a lower quality woman in the future. You know, a lot of guys watching this video will oofy doofy max. You know, it's something that will happen. This is just reality. You will be trapped in a unhappy marriage. This is just the price you have to pay. You are a slave to your own desires, and you are going to cope your way through this, you know. You're going to find new ways to cope about this. There's all types of new ways, you know. There are videos that teach you how to cope. This is a very good example. Like, this is a video that will teach you how to cope, you know.
Ever catch yourself obsessing over your woman's sexual past, like replaying her stories in your head
Oh
on
my
repeat?
god, no
It's just
shot,
driving
bro.
me crazy. Today I'm gonna
There's no way they're making videos about this shit, bro.
show you exactly how to stop this mental torture once and for all. Why your brain gets stuck on her past. 2, how to rewire your mindset to break free.
Oh my god, break free from that shit, dude. Oh my god.
3 secret mental hacks to keep your focus where it belongs.
Many of you will have to cope with OnlyFans models. Many of you will have to, you know, marry failed OnlyFans models. This is just something that will happen. You will have to find some ways to cope and try to live with this, you know. Try to delusion yourself into believing this, you know. Overall, I find it that women are better suited to friendships, for example, especially with new friendships. A lot of times I find it that female friends are better than male friends. They have less of an ego, you know. They are friends with you and they do not really want anything in return, and that's something I really love. But that will not stop me from telling you.
I don't think you should be friends with women, dude. If you're a man, just hang out with other dudes, bro. That's the best thing to do. Women can never be like men, because we're different inherently, you know, and biologically we're different. So him saying that hanging out with men, why do you want to hang out with women, dude? Like, that's I don't think that's a good idea. I think if you're a man, the best thing to do is to hang out with other men. That's literally like, it's the best connection you can have with somebody. Women are not going to be as good of a connection as you would be like with other men. Sorry, I'm stuttering like crazy, but you know, I'm just trying to like
the truth, and that is yes, women with a past are not good quality women, obvious. But these red pill guys, they'll never teach you how to find a good quality woman.
Trying to figure out how I can find a high quality woman, man. So I'm 30.
And I have a message for you.
It's over.
I make like
It's over.
I make 150K per year. I stay by myself.
I can just tell by his voice he's sub 5 and fat, bro.
And if she like 25 and up, she might be hot in person, but they be having like kids and shit, and I don't really want to be a stepdad.
I guarantee you, dating apps don't have the best quality. If anything, maybe Hinge has a better.
Maybe you're the bad quality, man. Maybe you're yeah, sure, you're high quality in terms of making money, but look at yourself in the mirror, bro. Are you really high quality?
Quality. If you're gonna choose dating apps to find a girl, maybe Hinge. But you're looking for a type of woman that's gonna be particular and not be a headache in certain instances, and not be, I want to say, a boss babe in certain instances. They're gonna be literally at a fundraising event, charity event, class, or maybe even the gym. Those spots
Go to charity, bro.
are better for finding these women. Here's my thing for you to get a high quality woman. I know what I want.
To get a high quality woman, be Chad.
I know where to find it. Instagram. Ta-da! Now, you can actually put locations for Instagram. And we do this all in the course in CC Premium, by the way, which is what Meyer mentioned that. We had a call yesterday, 3-hour call, insane value. But here's some games for you right now, right?
guys, back in the day, this guy did not have a single girlfriend because of his looks. Again, even with the money, he has to cope with prostitutes just to make sure that you guys understand how bad his situation is.
You're walking into the path of becoming what I would say is a hypocrite, or you're just strictly delusional, something that you preach against. You met her on a yacht. A month later, you have figured out that she isn't what every other girl in Miami is.
See, I am a very big personality person. Are you?
Personality person. No, bitch. You wanted his money. He's a fucking rich guy.
See, I am a very big personality person. So, if he came up to me and he just came and was like, "Hey, let me get your number," sitting at home.
Luxurious lifestyle. You know, that's exactly what I just said.
Wow, what are we gonna do tonight? And then, like, at that moment, he texted me and he was like, "Hey,
go around with scooters or get on the yacht. Let's talk about it."
And he's right. I'm not a materialistic person at all. I could be if I wanted to. It's not about the yacht.
No, he thinks that he has the audacity to tell us where to find good quality women, and the best he can come up with is Instagram. You are not going to find good quality women if you are 30 years old. Just forget about it, okay? Younger women want younger men. They do not want older men. And where to find good quality women is school and college. That's the best place.
Dude, that's true. That is the best place. Like, unfortunately speaking, the best place, the best time to find a quality woman, a high quality woman, is before you even thought about high quality woman. And that's literally just in high school and college, in these places where you have to study. That is the only time. Because at that point in their life, they're not promiscuous. Most women are not promiscuous, like, when they're 15, 16, 17. But once they turn 18 and 20 and whatever later on, that's when they start to, like, you know, do more with promiscuity. So unfortunately speaking, you lost before it even began. You lost your chance before it even began. While you were 15 years old, going to school, you thought, oh, I'm gonna find myself a good wife when I'm 25, 30, and then you're 25, 30, and you're like, shit, bro, how am I gonna get these virgin women, like high quality women who are not, you know, promiscuous, who aren't gold diggers? Well, man, you lost your chance, bro. You lost it. GG's.
To find a good quality woman, sometimes in the workspace as well, but in these clubs or Instagram, you're not gonna find anything sustainable. His best option is basically go to Instagram, bro.
Dude, isn't that the girl who Collab hanging out with?
Like, oh bro, just look in Instagram. I absolutely disagree with this. The most beautiful women I've met in my life, like 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. These women, they did not even have a public account, you know? They are like extremely beautiful. They have low body count. They are
you can get a good girlfriend with being high TN, but you probably will, you know, date someone who's MTB.
are not going out with everyone. These women.
But honestly, at this point, dating an MTB virgin who is loyal, who like truly desires you and shit like that, is better than dating like some Stacy that is like who has 100 bodies.
Most of the times they have private accounts. These women that have public Instagram accounts are most of the time.
Yeah, Ricky, I'm not saying I'm the exception to this dialogue that I just conversation. I also lost my chance, but I was just not very attractive in school, so I didn't have a chance to begin with. So it's either be HTN plus in school or it's over for you, literally.
OnlyFans models and hustlers. It's very bad to compare prostitutes and gold diggers with the average woman. The best thing you can do is be a high school sweetheart. That's the best type of relationships you can get into. Many people will disagree with me, but I think if you both are healthy and hormonally healthy, it's gonna be the best relationship. These women that settle for these oofy doofies, a lot of these women cheat a lot of times because they are not fulfilled, you know. Sex is also something very important in a relationship, and if the husband does not fulfill that, the woman will try to find it somewhere else. She doesn't want to be with
Am I gonna go to campuses? Of course, man. I'm going tomorrow.
him anymore, but she just sticks around for the kids and all of that bullshit, and in the end she just goes around cheating, and there are a lot of examples of this. It's very brutal pill to swallow.
Just a married pregnant mom, but I still shaved my entire body for this concert just in case. If that wasn't disgusting enough, take a look at these comments. Are the chances low? Yes, but are never zero. So you're saying there's a chance. This is a married mother with a child. 33.
I think I saw this just real.
3 weeks pregnant with twins, but that will not stop me. You got this, mama. Married woman with a baby on the way. Girl, my husband said you're 2 weeks postpartum. Why don't you just wear leggings? Excuse me, sir. You think leggings are appropriate attire for meeting my boyfriend for the first time? Funny thing is that she turned comments off for her video, but too late, sweetheart. I saw them, and now we've all seen them.
A lot of these women are married, man. They are married. They have in the way, they are pregnant, and they still want to fornicate with Shad.
Absolutely diabolical.
Don't be this guy. Okay, look how happy he looks to watch his wife shake her ass for millions of random men online. A woman that respects you is not gonna act
what I mean. Like marriage, I don't want to get married, bro. Marriage is how you ruin your life, dude. Don't get married. If you want to like have a girlfriend, keep her as a girlfriend for your whole life and just call it marriage if you've been dating for many years. But I'm never gonna marry somebody like by law.
Guys come up with. Oh bro, but that's very normal. You are not open-minded, bro.
I don't need to post half-naked pictures of myself on social media. I'm someone's future wife. Isn't this you? And this, and this, and this?
You guys really have to be aware of these fake Christian girls, you know, these grifters, these liars. There are so many hypocrites in this space, so many fucking liars, and men and women alike, you know. I don't give two shits about
Yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plans was fucking up the diagram. Winter overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supplier in. From Italy to Ireland as part of the requirements. Could've joined a union, kid Andrew turned to fireman. But I'm still doing fire shit at that.
Yo, what up, love?
I'm chilling.
So fucking pretty.
Thank you.
Bitches stuck in the motion, tell them stick to the program.
Why?
I have a boyfriend.
Got no chance. I got both hands wrapped around the game in a choke slam. It turned me from a kid into a grown man. I got my stripes earned, battle tested, mics burned. It takes time being big body, making wide turns. So I'ma get there when the tides turn. Stare at the sky until my eyes.
Didn't this guy like get exposed for some weird shit?
Lil Jesse was a little baby, now it's fucking my turn. Excuse the lack of confidence.
Little thing, I just wanna.
I am a little thing.
Oh my god, I need you.
Even if it's 5 years.
She was fucking sad her whole life. By the end of her youth, she just chooses some. They're in college because they are still not spoiled.
Yeah, this video is very long, bro.
She want me part of my plan, she gon' dance for it. She want me coming to France, she better cash for it. She wanna explore my pants, I say clash for it. Old enough to be grams, the bank balance so and says she like to conquer like Khan, she holds back on it. I ain't about economy class, I lean back for it.
I think we get the point of the video. It's I think the point has been made. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing because this thing is very long. So we got the whole point of the video. It's brutal, like the reality of modern like dating and like modern marriages. Yeah, you want a long video? Here you go. Yeah, I mean it's very long, bro. It is very long. I'm not gonna lie. You know. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. Yeah, his fans asked for it, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, he put a lot of research into this though. That's crazy. Nice.